Ethan had always believed that love, when it was real, would eventually find its way to balance. He thought if he was patient enough, if he listened carefully enough, if he stayed close, then she would notice. He thought love was like sunlight pressing through a closed curtain. No matter how heavy the fabric, it would eventually break through. Her name was Anna. They met in their first year of university, in a philosophy seminar where the professor asked each student to share what they feared most. Some said death, some said failure, one even said running out of coffee. Anna had leaned forward, her pen tapping the notebook, and answered quietly, "Being forgotten." Ethan remembered the way his chest tightened at her words, how he wanted to say something comforting, but instead he just stared at her profile. From that moment, he knew he wouldn't forget her. Over the years, Ethan and Anna became inseparable friends. They studied together, went to midnight diners during finals, and sent each other songs at 2 a.m. She would share her dreams of traveling the world, of writing stories, of falling in love with someone who made her feel seen. Every time she said that word, seen, Ethan swallowed the confession that sat heavy on his tongue. Because hadn't he been seeing her all along? There were moments that almost felt like something more. When she fell asleep on his shoulder during a bus ride, and he pretended not to move so she wouldn't wake. When she grabbed his hand during a thunderstorm, laughing nervously as if she needed someone to ground her. When she whispered, "I don't know what I'd do without you," on the night her parents separated. Ethan carried these fragments like sacred artifacts, proof that maybe, someday, her heart would turn toward him. But someday never came. In their final year, Anna met Daniel. He was everything Ethan wasn't: spontaneous, fearless, the kind of person who made friends with strangers in grocery lines. Daniel walked into her life like a spark, and Anna lit up in ways Ethan had never seen before. Ethan told himself he would be happy for her. He told himself he only wanted her smile, even if someone else was the reason behind it. But each photo she posted with Daniel, each story she told about their adventures, felt like another door closing. Still, she kept Ethan close. She called him when she needed advice. She asked him to read drafts of her writing. She laughed at his dry jokes even when Daniel was standing right there. And Ethan stayed, because leaving would mean erasing the only space he had in her life. Sometimes, late at night, he would draft messages he never sent. "Do you ever think of me differently? What if I told you I've loved you for years? Would anything change?" But every time, he deleted them.